Game 1 of Team Spirit versus NAVI. Seneko throws out another arcane person. FNG in return throws out the Q. And now Seneko, they managed to cancel the TP, and now Skitter coming in. FNG will claim the first blood. Not exactly dominant numbers. Meanwhile, Chu in the meantime, Arctic Burn slowed up, and the roll in from Biver. Crystallize throws the Swarm March, trying to dissuade him. And Biver getting juked in the tree lines as Chu. With the damage from the totem. Oh, but now a toss in from FNG. Chu is very low. He will go down to the tree. A kill going the way of Hestejo while Biver gets healed up, gets himself taken off, and now is going to go on to 9. Gets the torrent out. It will land. Tidebringer damage comes out as well. And now the Arcane Curse. Do they have the right clicks? Oh, but Magical getting stunned up under the tower. He's going to be the one going down. And now they turn on to Seneko. They get the Light Strike Array out onto him. A 9 on 139 HP claims a double kill. While Magical getting gone on again. Gets stunned up, so not able to recall 9 back into the torrent. The Guna Blade comes through. Magical trying to stay alive with the bow buff, but will go down in the end when there's 2 supports in the area. Pretty hard to stay alive, and now Chu comes in, gets a 2-man fissure out. Trying to go onto FNG because he's low, but instead they manage to turn on to 9, and Crystallize getting split up pretty badly. 9, he's low, he will go down, but Hestejo comes in, and Crystallize expertly dodges the toss with a very well-timed time-lapse. Meanwhile, FNG goes down to Seneko on the backlines, and now Hestejo, thanks to a 2-man totem coming out from Chu, he might be going down as well. They want to turn onto him. Chu just caught on the very edge of the boulder kick, and now they toss in Skitter, who's turned up for this fight as well. He gets the stun out, the tricks of the trade, not quite there. Geminate attack comes out, but doesn't quite do enough damage. Now with the torrent coming through, Conker's here as well. Crystallize, he gets Winter's Cursed under the tower. That'll be just enough to save Hestejo's life, who's very low in the tree lines, but meanwhile, the rest of Na'Vi going to be going for 9. Hestejo tries to throw out the avalanche, doesn't quite land. Crystallize, one more Shikuchi ought to do it, but they Laguna Blade him up, they silence him. Hestejo will go down, but so will Crystallize. Very quick use of abilities, desperately trying to save the life of the Tiny. Won't quite work, but they do claim a return kill. Meanwhile, 9 trying to deal with Chu. Was coming in with the clarity, managed to stun him in the middle of the animation for the fissure, but Blizzy, he has designs on this Lina as well. FNG desperately trying to keep his mid laner alive. Chu in the meantime, he will go down, but so will 9. It's another case of kill and return kill. Oh, Crystallizer 9. Managed to get the Swarm out, and with the Geminate attack as well. A global silence comes out, and an Echo Slam from Chu, who is almost going to be able to get a return kill onto this Earth Spirit, even though he gives his life. And meanwhile, with a TP in from Skitter and a well-placed Light Strike Array, that's going to be Crystallize going down. Moving up towards the Radiant side of the river. Though FNG and Team Spirit, they know about this. Crystallize moves forward into the Sentry Ward. They get the stun out and the silence out. They pull him back in, and now Hestejo comes in with the burst damage. That's Crystallize again going down at the start of the fight. Seneko almost going down to the tricks of the trade, but instead living in the trees, gets the silences out onto the Winter Wyvern. A lot of damage going FNG's way. He did buy back. That's no Winter Wyvern for 70 seconds. Seneko goes down as well. Meanwhile, 9 caught on the tail end of the boat, so not quite able to do any more damage to Blizzy. And now Magical gets brought down as well as the rest of the heroes of Team Spirit move forward. Pretty good. Now, Crystallize manages to get the Shikuchi away as Skitter. They stun him up, but he gets the tricks of the trade out, not doing much damage onto the only person in its radius though, because of the Winter's Curse. And now the rest of Na'Vi are there waiting for him. They've got the vision, they've got the control, and they've got the damage. A killing spree now going the way of Magical as the rest of Na'Vi, they move forward. They get a 2-man stun out onto Biver and onto FNG as Chu moves up onto the cliff to try and take care of them. Meanwhile Magical on the sides manages to deal with Biver. And now this time it's Na'Vi claiming the lives of 3. Move back into the Roche pit. Hestejo, do you have a slot free? None of them have slots free. Please don't leave the Aegis on the ground again. I don't know if they're even going to get the chance to do that, because Na'Vi, they're moving in no Spirit though. Get the initiation first. Managing to blink in and get the stuns out. Winter's Curse onto Crystallize. Not taking a whole lot of damage from his own team though. Meanwhile, Magical, he's forward, he's taking damage. Biver goes down on the backlines, but Magical, he's taking a lot of damage on his own. The Laguna Blade, and with the final attack from Skitter, they managed to bring down the Kunkka. Spirit not letting lightning strike twice for Na'Vi. They heal up Skitter. They throw the Lotus Orb on him, and Seneko just gets blown up. I wasn't even prepared for that. Both teams know about this Roche. It's just a question of who can fight for it. Na'Vi, they have 2 people down. They have the Bristleback back in the fight, and Team Spirit, they want to get out of there. They don't want to fight this. Oh, Chu, he Echo Slams nothing. He thinks there's people in the pit, and now Skitter manages to get him off the back of that, and Crystallize goes down as well. Oh no, it's all coming apart for Na'Vi. Blizzy, he's BKB'd, he's running away. Oh, Blizzy, though, he has eyes under him. They slow him up. Two-man Fissure comes out, and now a two-man Echo Slam. Hesijo blinking in, trying to back up his teammates, as now Chu, he gets pretty low. He dies for his troubles. And now Skitter, pretty much just waiting on the sidelines to be able to hit up Crystallize. Now that the Winter's Curse is over, they managed to get him in the tricks of the trade. The boat won't land onto anyone just yet. They have the Laguna Blade out onto Crystallize, and they will bring him down. As now Biver rolling forward, trying to deal with Magical. He's invised up for the time being, though. And Blizzy just on the backlines, trying to cause as much havoc as possible with these Radiants and the Quills. As Magical pops his BKB, gets a Tidebringer hit out. As now they're moving on to Blizzy. They're doing a lot of damage, even into the back. He will go down, as meanwhile, Biver does get chopped down by the Conqueror. Now Seneko, he's TP forward. He's trying to do the work with these Glaives. He manages to bring down 9. He brings down FNG as well. That clutch TP to the back of the shrine, and now 9. They're trying to bring him down as well. They don't quite land the Torrent, but they don't need it. He denies. Blizzy life-stealing up off the spells. And Team Spirit, they know about this. They send the Ricky illusion in. They can't just let Na'Vi get away with this. A Refresher Shard on Chu would be huge if they can get it. Next to Joe, he's invised up. And Shu managed to go forward. He gets the Echo Slam out onto 2, onto Skitter as well as onto FNG. As Skitter, however, he goes forward. He gets Chu. Now the tricks of the trade comes out trying to do the damage, but it's not doing any actual damage because of the Winter's Curse. And Skitter, he goes down, he buys back, now Chu goes down. Big 3-man Magnetize coming out from Biver, who manages to roll away out onto the back lines. As now 9, trying to get some damage out. He manages to bring down Magical, but they're not looking pretty healthy themselves. As 9, he's invis on the back lines. They manage to get the breakout onto Bristleback. They're taking a lot of damage from these crits. But Na'Vi, they can fight without a Bristleback if they need to. Magical, he moves forward. He takes a couple of slaps from Hessinger with Skitter. Moves forward, being very aggressive here as Magical takes a lot of damage, goes down. That aggressive play not really working out. Bristleback will buy back. Oh, never mind, we're doing it now. This is where things get interesting. Oh. And he's invised up. He wants to show this off. Oh, but they stun him out! They get the vision onto him! He's gonna go down, they stun him up! He's up in the air. But he has the Aegis. Will they able to bring him down a second time? Tricks of the Traders out there. And Blizzy just trying to create some disruption, buying time and space for Magical to be able to get away. With the boat as well, he's going to be able to take down Hessijo here. But with the Cold Embrace, Hessijo lives for a little bit longer, but not too long. Hessijo goes down, dominating streak on him. Chu had the Refresher Shard and he's used it. That's going to be a second Echo Slam up for him now. If he can blink forward to get it. He dodges the kick. And now 9 getting some damage out. Crystallize goes down, even with the harder Taraski, melts to the Lina. And now Hessijo, he goes forward. He's doing damage. Chu is getting low. And now 9 doing some damage into Blizzy. Is that Blizzy? Yes, it is. Laguna Blade healing up the Earth Spirit. Creep wave cleared by Magical with great ease. And 9 going forward a third time. They Echo Slam him up. This time maybe he's bitten off a little bit more than he could chew, but the Winter's Curse comes out onto Chu. Magical throws out the bow buff. Hessijo, he's invised up, but he's not quite slick enough for Na'Vi. They X-mark him back, and now there's 5 of them. He's trying to TP away. Do they have the stun? Yes, they do. That's a dead Tiny. Again, just trying to keep these Na'Vi heroes back. Mute out onto Biver, but they managed to get the stun out onto Crystallize. He's in the silence as well, but Weaver, he gets hexed up. They're trying desperately to control him, but now Skitter, he's in the middle. He dodges the Echo Slam with the tricks of the trade. Winter's Curse out onto Crystallize. He's getting hit up by the Silencer. These racks still no damage really taken. Both of them get stunned up. Laguna Blade out onto Crystallize. They're doing damage. They've got the crits. They will be able to bring him down. Chu goes down as well. Now Magical, he goes in. He's in a bit too deep. He's hexed up. He's taking a lot of damage. That's the Rapier down. Oh dear! I don't think that was in the plan. He buys back. Seneko getting chunked down pretty quickly by Ricky and his newfound Rapier. And Na'Vi, I don't think they envisioned the game ending this way. Oh, they're smoked up. They're smoking into the base. They get a deep ward out. Crystallize, he knows about this. He gets stunned up. They get the Magnetize out onto him. And now Skitter comes in with the tricks of the trade. They bring down Crystallize. He buys back. He somehow managed to find buyback. Oh, but Blizzy, he's taking a lot of damage as well. He gets broken up. Oh, but 9. And now Skitter taking a lot of damage as well. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. He tries to Manta, but the Aegis will get popped. Meanwhile, Hessijo taking a lot of damage and doing a lot of it in equal measure. No buyback on the Weaver as Skitter. He comes back to the land of the living. And now 9 bought back as well. Those buybacks of Team Spirit coming in full force here. Chu Joe is low. Blizzy getting pretty low as well. He's stuck in the tricks of the trade. The Shark comes in. Not going to do enough, Blizzy. He's low. One more hit will do it, and it will. Skitter will bring him down the Rapier. They gave him the cheese as well. He healed up. He's low, but so is the Ancient. Team Spirit at 81 minutes. Close out this game. He's going to round out the draft of NAVI, and Team Spirit immediately following up with a Legion Commander. Well, we're going to have some early action here with Biver getting the fissure out. He's trying to trap Blizzy in, but Blizzy's more than happy to turn and fight on Hestejo, and with the tree throwing as well, Chu getting the slaps in as well. High damage from the both of them. Oh, toss in from Chu, but meanwhile, there's going to be a gank happening on top. Crystallize pops the other, managing to bring down FNG. Hestejo getting low, but instead heel turn pops the strafe and the Searing Arrows. The Avalanche gets him very low. Meanwhile, Skitter in the on the top lane is going to hit into Seneko. One more hit to do it, but Crystallize comes in with the Fury swipes. Gets a lot of damage. Crystallize, he's very low, but he'll get the double kill in. Crystallize, they get the slows out onto him. All the spells, even the Chain Frost used. As Biver comes in, but Crystallize, he pops the ult, and it looks like he might live through this. It's bouncing around. They finally drop the Echo Slam onto him, though Chu gets a 3-man overgrowth into a Supernova, and now Na'Vi possibly looking to turn here, and Skitter could be in a similar situation, but they're going to go into the trees looking for Seneko anyway. They've got the Desolate damage, and now with 3 of Team Spirit in the area, do they want to give this duel over to 9? Indeed they will. That's the first duel damage of the game. 9 also under the cover of a Shadow Blade. They find Crystallize. Do they want to go for this? Indeed, they do get the duel out, and the Haunt in as well. Seneko trying to help out. The duel is going to run out, but they will get the life of Crystallize anyway. The Supernova is going to go off. So with 3 stunned, Team Spirit might want to go for more of this. Or Na'Vi want to go for more, rather. My game has frozen again. Oh, the Chain Frost has gone out. Blizzy goes down. Hestejo manages to get the final hit. An Avalanche out onto Hestejo. Dust comes out as well. FNG throws out the... There's a lot of spells going off, but not a whole lot of damage being done. Crystallize will bring down Hestejo. Overall, this fight, a lot of bluster for seemingly not that much impact. Magical just running in. Shadowblade goes away on Legion. Crystallize, TP's into the shrine, and now goes in. Poor Biver. He gets the Echo Slam off, but it looks like he's still not long for this world. Oh, Fisher Stun comes out. They throw Crystallize in, and he gets a bigger prize. He gets 9. And now Blizzy going on to Biver. Seneko will end up getting the kill, and Na'Vi, they're here. Might as well go for the Roche. Now Skitter, he's pretty low in himself. Oh, Overgrowth gets used. Even FNG, who's trying to come in to save things, gets caught on the side as Crystallize claims another kill. And now Na'Vi, they're just going to keep looking for more. Biver, he's trying to juke him off to the sides, gets a 2-man fissure, and with an Echo Slam, will at least be able to take down Seneko, but that's all they're going to get out of this. 3 for a position 5 Phoenix. In fact, make it 4 for a Phoenix. Buyback used on Biver, and Na'Vi, now that they're here, they might as well start going high. Melee barracks taken. Okay, a 2-man fissure does come out, followed by a 2-man enchant totem. Could they maybe get some off the back of this? Nope. Skitter, he gets stunned up. He managed to dodge it with the Manta. Chain Frost comes out. Hestejo goes down, and they do finally break the Aegis. Meanwhile, 9, he gets the duel out onto Chu, and gets some damage out of it, but Skitter does go down in the very end. And meanwhile, 9 is locked in with Magical, having a fight, a rematch from the lanes, but it looks like he might actually win. Magical's a bit over his head. He's taking damage. He can't quite get out. They're healing him up. He manages to get over the wall, and now Phoenix, Seneko pops the Supernova, just trying to keep them back, and Biver, he stuns up Crystallize, trying to stop him from stopping them once again, and now Crystallize, he's running in there. He bought back for this. Oh yeah, Na'Vi, they definitely want to go for this. They Shivas, they go in, and now with the smoke broken, Seneko, he pops the ultimate, and Na'Vi, they get a good overgrowth, and now they start moving in with the right clicks. They bring down Skitter. And now 9, he's on the front lines as well, but Na'Vi don't get distracted going for kills. Chain Frost throws out, but Magical manages to get away from the rest of his team, so it will not bounce. And Na'Vi, they know not to get distracted looking for kills. Objective Dota. Blizzy, though. In fact, yeah, the answer is just no. Dive in the fountain now. What do you want me to say about this? The Echo Slam's trying to get them out of the fountain. Seneko will pay for it. Phoenix buys back. GG is called. We're going to a game 3. It's on, and they grab it by the throat pretty early on. Last pick, we get a Storm Spirit. Okay. More farming. Quaswex Invoker. Oh, actually, Crystallize taking a lot of damage. So we're looking for a kill on the Biver here. They get the penitence out onto him, and the boulder throw. If they can get the centaur stun, that's going to keep him in the blood array. Keep him in there anyway. But now Hestejo, he's here. He's going to be doing a lot of damage to Seneko, and that'll bring him down. The creeps, though, are still walking around him. But meanwhile, with the backup coming in from Spirit, Delai's hiding deep in this tree line. But Chu, he's TPing in. They're waiting. It's a long TP, but they're still going to wait for him. They get the fissure out. Bloodrite comes in to try and dissuade them, and Chu, with the stun and the minus armor, is doing a lot of damage to Hestejo, which is going to set up a Magical to come in who does a lot of damage to Skitter, and now they're all low. It's a triple kill for Magical. Getting closer and closer to that guy. Oh, they swap the Spectre back in and pretty quickly deal with him. Oh. Chu, fight breaks out. Chu's on the front lines. He's going to attack the EMP, and a big Spirit freezing field coming out from FNG. They cancel it with the Echo Slam. Oh no, wait, no, they don't. They get the Echo Slam and trapping them in the middle of the freezing field. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting who's on whose team. Dual Magical going to jump in and try and get some damage out on the Biver. Instead, he's going to get some damage out on a 9. Going to find the big target out on the front lines. Biver manages to stop him, but Magical will still be able to take down Biver. Meanwhile, Skitter getting some damage out onto Blizzy. There's blood being spilled on a lot of sides here, but Joe. Time lapses out, but Magical keeps going for him anyway. They get the penitence out. Tornado tries to save him, but they manage to juke away to the side. Estijo goes down, but FNG with a big freezing field. Seneko is getting pretty low, but nobody can get the finishing blow. He eventually goes down to the EMP. Meanwhile, Magical, he's low on mana. They've got the negative earn on him. They swap him out, but it's not going to do a whole lot of good. And Chu, he's just going to give his life for it anyway. Triple kill for the Invoker. Yes. They're in 9. They're in the area. They get the Echo Slam out. And they're going to take down Blizzy pretty quickly. Oh no, he pops the ultimate. Manages to bring down Biver. Great turn from him, but he will go down at the end. Meanwhile, Magical tries going out on a 9. Crystallize, moves forward, he pops the BKB, and he's just going to get out of there. He doesn't want to be here. Will he get out? Yes, he will. 80 HP. The Sunstrike is going to hit onto Seneko, but not onto Crystallize. Who's going to get this DD rune? So FNG denies it, and then Magical jumps in, silences him up. FNG will go down, but Magical, he's not looking pretty hot himself. He's got the Spirit Vessel on him, and the Cold Snap. Skitter, he's ruptured up. He's going to have to go onto the cliff. They're going to try and... Blizzy starts doing the damage. Skitter tries to Manta Style, and Camilo Crystallize very low on the backlines, but those last attacks from Weaver aren't quite going to do it. Alacrity him up. Manta Style as well. And it looks like Team Spirit are going to get this. They get the Aegis as well. Magically tries to go in for a steal. Skitter is very low. He might give up this Aegis pretty much immediately, and indeed he will. But meanwhile, Blizzy is taking a lot of damage. He pops a BKB. Meanwhile, FNG, he's low. He's about to get silenced. He tries to get a freezing field off, but to no avail. Meanwhile, Skitter is come back from the world of the living, but it looks like... Oh, actually, I was getting my health bars wrong. He's the one doing a lot of damage to Magical. Crystallize, though, gets a double kill. Navi, they smoke up. They want to look for something. The smoke breaks. They find them. They find Biver, and they find 2 others as well. FNG, he goes for the freezing field, and it looks like he will potentially bring down Seneko. No! He just manages to stay alive. Chu and 9 doing footsies. They get the stun out, and now Blizzy comes in as well. Pretty quickly brings down the Invoker, but Blizzy might give his life for it. They swap him out. Skitter, though he has the free pathing. Navi are in the area. Magical going for a big on-pass through. Rupture out onto Biver. Gonna use him up. He has an Echo Slam ready for this. I don't know if he wants to use it, especially with the BKBs, and yet he will just give up his life. This Roche is very low. Skitter, he wants it so badly. He doesn't know what to do. He goes down for it in the end. But a big freezing field and Cataclysm coming out from FNG is going to bring down the 2 big cores of Navi, and now 9 is here. He's going to Tornado Chu up into the air, and they've got the damage to bring it down. Meanwhile, Skitter, he bought back. He's going to get the Roche and the Aegis. They decide this is the time to break the high ground with an Alacrity Spectre just making mincemeat of these buildings. The creeps killing themselves, and the Rax does indeed get claimed. Once this fortification runs out, it's over for this tier 3. Bloodrite will get thrown out. Chu goes up a stun to try and distract them. Oh, they get the Hex out on the Bloodseeker. Spectre able to free path over the fissure and will take down Crystallize, who does have buyback. Seneko goes down as well. Magical is coming up in 2 seconds. Bloodseeker uses his buyback. Skitter, Penitence up, taking a hell of a lot of damage from Magical, who zips in, pops the Aegis. BKB activated, and now that's going to be FNG going down. Skitter back alive in the world of the living. As Missile Blade used on him, but Cataclysm goes out, does a lot of damage. Crystallize dies back. Skitter will go down, though Seneko goes down, Chu goes down. The forces of Na'Vi are crumbling. Blizzy, he's alive for a little bit, taking a lot of damage. He'll go down as well. Gets the D ward out. They find Shu, and they will bring him down, but more magical. He zips in on the front lines. Blizzy manages to take down Hesido. Cataclysm, used by the Invoker, does a lot of damage to Crystallize, but that'll be healed off by the Hand of God. And now the rest of T-Spirit, they move in. They hex up Blizzy, and they move forward onto him. They kill Seneko. A Haste Rune activated by Magical. Blizzy will go down and start doing some damage to these racks. Oh, Magical, he's just going to do the same thing again. He zips in, starts going directly onto Skitter this time. But Skitter, he does a lot of damage! Holy moly! Magical buys back, does the same thing again, and he gets Echo slammed up. The same thing's about to happen to him again. Nope, he zips away, he pops the BKB. Skitter is getting kind of low. Meanwhile, 9 goes down to the backlines. Chu goes down as well. Crystallize, he runs in, he's doing a lot of damage onto FNG with his Blood Rage up, and Arbiva, he gets the stuns out onto him. 9, he buys back, and Skitter does go down in the meantime. Crystallize doing a lot of work in these sides. Magical, he zips in, he's going to get a kill onto Biva. The silence preventing him from any kind of lock cross blast. Oh, Magical though, he moves in onto FNG. FNG bought back for this, he can't afford to die here. Magical though. FNG does go down to the Blood, right? Tornado up onto Magical, they fisher him up as well, and now Biva comes in with the Enchant Remnant. Magical goes down, he's got no buyback, 88 seconds with no Storm Spirit. Cataclysm used, but most heroes on Navi are going to run out of the way. Meanwhile, Blizzy, he's taking a lot of damage. This Spectre gets a double kill. Crystallize is very low. Tornado catches Seneko, and the Yules catches Crystallize. They're surrounding him. Triple kill for the Spectre, and Seneko taps out. GG called by Na'Vi, and at 51 minutes, Team Spirit take Game 3 and take the series.